Name of this one.
Doesn't have one yet, as a matter
Okay,
of fact. I
okay.
was calling this just my respecting the pen entry.
Okay, appreciate you.
Yeah, if I had to pick a title off top for this one, it'd probably be Christ-like.
Christ, okay. Off
About,
top.
yeah.
Exclusive. Okay.
I ain't no shoo-in for your prize fight, but I ain't no stranger to risking life if the price right. Clearly born in a barn, but so is your Lord and Savior, so with or without the manger chart, my behavior is Christ-like. The devil's still in Prada, rappers trying to get their ice right, but you can tell who got it from the bottom, cause the fake can't paint a life like. Think I'm on the fence, you must not know what my life like. I'm the whole US Department of Defense to a knife fight. Every bar got an elegance that's effortless. Rappers feature stars because relevant they've never been. I ain't gotta go far to find myself in my element and wander into rooms full of the rappers that's redefining excellence on accident. And that ain't nothing new to me. I'm from where that type of shit just breeds in the community. A genius easier to find than vandals selling Bamber to computer geeks or used needles where elementary school students be. And I ain't speaking dismally, just truthfully. Me and my city both a little different than we used to be.
At long last, Mr. Flighty. I've been trying to link with this man for all of those people who will be watching. I've been trying to link with this man for a long time. We, you know what I mean? Always a bridesmaid, never a bride. Always a groomsman, never a groom. I've been talking about linking up with this man creatively for at least 2 years, and it finally come to fruition. Flighty, ladies and gentlemen. Explain how you got your name, just so people will know.
Thank you, Graffiti. I chose the name Flighty when I was in high school. I had already been rapping for a good 3 years, not very seriously, but the word popped into my head when I read it somewhere, and I realized how accurate of a word it was to me because it means impulsive and indecisive,
okay.
which are two somewhat opposing things that can kind of go hand in hand. And I've always been a heavily ADHD space cadet, and
Gotcha.
I knew that was the type of name that even if I got tired of it, I would never doubt its truthfulness to me.
Okay, well, tell us about I don't want to speed through this. I always am of the belief that you can tell a lot about an MC or a poet by the name they give themselves. The name they give themselves is very telling. So when I remember you first signed the sign-up sheet to Rhythm and Poetry and it was Flighty, I was just like, okay, this guy definitely is probably random, spontaneous, whatever. And then when I heard you spit, I was just like, true to form, you fit, you sound exactly how your name describes.
Definitely, all over the place.
Indeed. Yeah. Tell us about the poem you're going to share, or the bars you're about to share. Why is this one special?
Most definitely. This one I'm about to do is a pretty old piece from a project I did with a close friend and collaborator of mine back in the day.
Okay.
Called Dish Money.
Okay.
It was about us being dishwashers at an insane restaurant, and sort of more so just the time in our lives in which we were homeless, alcoholic, kleptomaniacs, and trying to get a good scope of capitalism through the lens of dishwashers.
Got you.
And it is the intro bonus track that we wrote long before the inception of the album.
And last question, tell me about your writing process. Tell me about your pen. I know you told me about what inspired
for this track.
Right, just in general, like what is your process? You write at night, you write during the day. Do you really put a lot into every line? It sounds like you do. You know what I mean?
Definitely.
Does it just come? Are you a savant? Does it just come to you?
Very sporadically, for sure. I'm definitely the type to write for 2 hours without writing a single damn thing down.
Okay.
A lot of times my writing is all over the place, as the name suggests, in the sense that I'll be still on the first line, but in my head I'm thinking about the last line and how to tie it together.
Okay, gotcha. Okay.
But usually it starts with kind of just a word, or usually the theme and concepts kind of come to me from there.
Okay.
I just think about something that sounds steezy, something that just the syllables just seem to roll in a smooth way, and then that really only ever happens with a word that has a strong connotation, and that usually leads me to what I'm trying to speak on.
Okay.
I'm 3 years late on draft registration, better keep my head low till they draft legislation, but don't hold your breath, that could be your last exhalation, cause the debt they bequeathed us wreaking mass devastation. Now it's bounties on the heads of my whole ass generation, and my ticket's long past expiration. Baby, it's flighty. Regional transit's most wanted, but I got fruit in a seasonal basket, post-blunted, chilling in the midst of nature, bathed in mist and vapor, twisting papers, mixing different flavors, no stressing, no stunting, just pitching picturesque poster boys back off they bandwagons with the message enclosed, you don't want it, on the run, in the face of economic plummet, not a fuck to give about it, don't negotiate with puppets, no grand liberation proclamations to encompass, we was in a haze of mania, malnourishment and substance, hubcap for a head, headphones for a stomach, but somehow we never failed to push a button, so call it what you want. We call it knowing how the fuck to function in a city where a property value is such that bringing down the house barely even speeds up the crumbling in the bud. We crumbling up by the dub, still in abundance. So give me one reason not to get it jumping if you really still be wondering why we always up to something. It goes skate quick, break wrist, take hits, day trip, cheap thrills, e-pills, street spills, refills, re-ups, key bumps, play dumb, break trust, scrape funds, lame chumps, fake thugs, ain't us. Way strong, brain numb, gave up, ain't done. Role play, cold game, old ways, sweet A.